Hi everyone, today I'll be sharing a tutorial on how to get this hairstyle. It's pretty simple and not too long, so let's get into it. For the braided part of this hairstyle, I followed a tutorial from FroggLizz on YouTube, so you should definitely check her out when you're done. Following the tutorial from the video I mentioned earlier, I drew the grid on the face in the face editor on VRoid Studio. And right now I'm just shading in green little hairs to make it look like to basically make it look like those are hairs coming out of the head. So when I actually put the braid, it looks like it's actually hair, you know? I mean, it's green and hair is blue, but that's just my choice to add a little personality. You could pick whatever color you want. This is using the body editor, and this is to draw the grid on the back of the head. To draw the lines going across the head, I actually use the lines on the editor itself, so that the lines would come out clean and not overlap weirdly, I suppose. So that's what I did. As well as on the back here, I drew hairs to make it look like it's coming out of the scalp. This was also shown in the tutorial by FroggLizz, so that's what I followed. For the braiding section, I started very small at the front and increased the width of the hair as I went up. Now for the three at the front, I joined them together, going up in one to lead up to the ponytail on the top of my head. So that's what I'm doing right now. On the sides, I drew these tendrils. So this section is just showing the last tendril I drew. I used these three braids at the side of the head to draw the tendrils. I shaped the grid going down in the direction I wanted the tendrils to fall, and then I selected them and edited the thickness ratio to make them smaller, so that they will just look like little pieces of hair at the side. So this is from following the tutorial from FroggLizz to draw the braids at the back. Now this is a very time-consuming process, I admit, but in my case, I was just very determined to get this hairstyle done, so I really went into it. For the first two, I drew them. You could choose to draw all, or you could copy the freehand group and just shift the grid on the head, which would help. So for this part, I'm showing how I did the ponytail at the top. So I created a new freehand group and adjusted the grid to be very close to the top of the head, so that the bun part of the ponytail I made it look like hair is wrapped around the top. So for that, I drew that section first. I brought the center of the grid as close as possible to the top of the head, so I could start exactly at the top. So I start at the center and I basically go in a circular motion to create the bun. It doesn't need to be perfect. Well, for me, if you want it to be perfect, you could make it more perfect, I suppose. I adjusted the thickness of the part, so I selected the group to select the hair and adjusted the thickness ratio to make it thicker, so it would look like a whole wrap. If you want, you could adjust the twist as well to make it more twisty to your liking, but I left it as is to just make it look like one wraparound. For the ponytail part, I created a procedural group and I adjusted the grid just almost to the top of where the wrap is drawn, so that the hair would look like it's actually coming out of the wrap. So that's what I did, and I adjusted the shape a little bit. With the hair, I went and changed the position on the grid so that it would be at the back, so I could properly see what I wanted. I increased the hair count and the interval between them and adjusted the position some more to where I want it to be. I moved the dots of the grid to adjust the position of the hair to make it hang nicely at the back. And so you could just adjust it any way you want, however you want it to fall. So that's how I selected these again to add in the twists. So I put the twist strength on max. You could put how much twist you want, and I moved the twist placement to make it come down more to the bottom of the hair. And I'm just adding back the rest of the hair for you to see the final product. I was very happy with the hairstyle. I probably should have done something better, but I'm happy with the basic outlook. So I hope you like it as well. Thanks for watching my video. I will try another hairstyle soon, but I'm really happy with how this turned out. Thanks for coming. Bye.